It's said that more than 32,000 people in the U.S. are diagnosed every year with a blood cancer known as multiple myeloma.
Myeloma is the second most common blood cancer that occurs due to the cancerous proliferation of white blood cell family called plasma cells. And it presents with fatigue due to low blood counts, recurrent infections. Folks can have kidney or bone problems at presentation.
And while the cause of multiple myeloma is not known, it does seem to target certain groups.
Myeloma is considered a disease of older age, so patients are diagnosed in the late 60s or early 70s. Even though there isn't a specific cause associated with myeloma, but there are certain groups of folks where myeloma happens more commonly. So men and African American folks tend to have it more commonly compared to other folks.
Robert Pugh was diagnosed with multiple myeloma in 2014 during a routine physical.
My doctor recognized that my white blood cells had dropped, and he sent me in for further tests, and that's when I found out I had multiple myeloma.
And while there is no cure, Robert has learned to live with multiple myeloma.
It's a term they use called the new normal, where you now have to pay attention to all of the small things that you're doing, your nutrition, your exercise. You have to be in communication with your medical team so that as you go forward, any adjustments that are needed, they are able to make it.
But sometimes patients can be resistant to therapies or treatments. This is a more complex illness called relapsed refractory multiple myeloma.
When newly diagnosed patients have been treated with effective treatments and they're in a remission, they can still fall out of remission and become resistant to the previous treatments. And that's what relapsed refractory myeloma means. Because myeloma is an incurable cancer, it's very important for patients to talk to their healthcare team to find the best possible option moving forward.
My advice to those patients is first, again, spend time with your medical team to get a real idea of where you are, and then carry out your day-to-day functions, learning, communicating, and the adjustments. They're very good adjustments. I know it sounds funny, but to eat better, to exercise more, to make sure you get your rest, and to communicate with your doctor.
You can learn more about multiple myeloma and available treatments at mymyelomaoptions.com. And be sure to consult with your doctor before starting any treatment. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.